Okay, so this video is on my recipe called Zesty Ravioli Skillet. It is a really good nutritious food, but very easy to do. It only takes about 20 minutes to prepare, and you can eat it right away, and it's around like $2 per serving, so it actually is really good economically as well for a family. What you'll need is olive oil. You're going to need whipping topping. You're going to need garlic, salt and pepper, 4 cups of spinach. Also, you're going to need 24 ounces of ravioli. Typically all cheese, but I mean it depends if you want the one with meat or whatnot. I'm using this brand. It's really good, so I'm using that. The bag, I bought this bag, but like I said, you only need 4 cups like I showed you in the bowl. You're going to need 2 cans of diced tomatoes, 14.5 ounces. Obviously, I'll put the recipe on the bottom bar to show you guys. Use a skillet like this. Pretty good. That's pretty much all you're going to need. It's something like this. Pretty good size. Usually it's about a 12-inch skillet, so it's a rounded bowl. So let's get started on this recipe. Okay, so here you go. I'm adding a tablespoon of the olive oil on the skillet. So what you're gonna do is add all of it in there. So once you add it, you just kind of let it simmer in there really good. For about 1 to 3 minutes, or until it's simmering. So usually you can add jalapenos to this dish. I wouldn't recommend it, obviously, if you're going to be feeding your kids this food. Medium, high heat. I'm going to lower it just a bit because we don't want it to burn on us. And usually what you can add is, at this point you would add the jalapenos once you see it's kind of simmering in there. You see the little bubbles in there going. Usually you'll add the jalapenos there, but obviously since we're not, what we're going to do right now is check if it's really hot, if it's ready to go. What I like to do is throw a bit of water in there so we know that it's ready to go. So now what I'm going to do is add the garlic, which is 3 cloves, pretty much pressed, or you can buy the kind that's already minced for you, which works out best. That quick. So what you want to do is just kind of do that a bit, let it brown a bit. And then at this point, you want to add your salt, pepper, and tomatoes. I'll be right back with you. Okay, so there is our garlic. Now we're going to add our tomatoes. So that's the way it'll look for right now. You add your tomatoes, and then you're going to add your salt and pepper, which I have right here already. Again, the salt and pepper, you're going to add a half a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of pepper. So you kind of just add that. And then you're going to mix it until it is simmering. So you want to have it at a good temperature. And you just mix it with that garlic that you browned before you added this. You want this to simmer for you until it's really good and it's good simmer. You can have it in medium heat at this point. You don't want it to have it up too high because you don't want it to dry up and burn on you. So we're just gonna put it on medium heat at this point. And once you start seeing it simmer, getting a little bubbly, then it means we're ready to add our next ingredients. So at this point, I'll be right back once it starts bubbling. I'll show you guys and then show you the rest of the stuff we add for this delicious, very easy and delicious meal. Okay, so now we are here, and at this point we've added our garlic, we've added our tomatoes, our salt and pepper, obviously a bit of olive oil, and as you can tell right now it is bubbly, so it is simmering at this point and it's ready for you to add the ravioli, which I have right here. That is a little bit over 24 ounces, this is about 3 ounces over, which is fine. So what you want to do at this point, you're going to add your ravioli in there. Again, I'm adding the cheese, the 4 cheese filled one. It only has cheese. You could add the ones with meat in it or ricotta, whichever ones you really like. The kids, since it's for the kids and for the family, I'd rather go with the cheese ones. So, and this is a really good meal. Now what you're going to do is you're going to stir this in there really, really good. And let me stir this because I can't do it with just one hand. So what I'll do is put the camera down really quick. And right there. And then you can see. This meal is actually really good. It just gives it such a good flavor, but it's also very healthy for children. I've tried to do different recipes for the kids to try different foods and see what they like, and this one's been a really big hit with them, so it's really, really good for them. They like it. So now that I've mixed it in really good, put that there and bring you back up here. That is it right there, and it is literally mixed in there really, really good. So now what we have to do is cook it uncovered for 5 minutes or until it starts getting tender, like really soft. And then at that point we would be adding our whipping cream, which could be the heavy one, the heavy whipping cream. I'm using the light version just because. But yeah, so I'll be back. I'm going to let this cook for 5 minutes. And then from there, we'll go add the last few ingredients for this delicious dish. Okay, so here we are. This is 5 minutes into it. So at this point, it is cooked and ready to go. So what you're going to add now is that whipping cream that we said. And obviously, it's a little heavy, even though it was a light one. So what I'm going to do is put this down really quick and apply everything on here that needs to be applied, just because you want it applied on here. Okay, so let's do that, and then we'll be good to go. Okay. Okay, so now we've added the whipping cream, as you can see. And now what you're going to do with the whipping cream, you're going to stir it into the skillet, and then you're going to cook for another, uncovered for another minute or two until it's simmering again, and then I'll be right back. See you in a bit. Bye. Okay, so now the whipping cream, I had stirred it, and we cooked it for about 2 minutes again, and now this is how it should look at this point. This is how it should look. Now what you're going to do is you're going to sprinkle the spinach on top of it. So you're going to sprinkle the spinach over the ravioli. You're going to cook it covered. This time we're definitely going to cover it, and you're going to cook it for about a minute or until you see the spinach leaves wilting. So this is our spinach leaf. So what you're going to do is add it around like this, just all over. At this point you could have it still at medium heat, or you could have it like low medium in between. So I'm gonna have it, here's medium, I'm gonna have it into that in between. So that is it right there. It is covering the ravioli. So what you're gonna do is go ahead and cover it right there. Let me back up a bit. So it's covered. Now what we're gonna do is time this for a minute. And there we go with our minute. So pretty much what we're gonna do is wait. Excuse me. We're gonna wait for this to cook for about a minute. So what I'll do is put this down for a second because I need to get my cheese. I forgot to get that ready for you guys. Okay, so at this point, our timer has gone off, and we're gonna check on our spinach to see if it's wilted, and looks like it's starting to. See that? It's getting wilted. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna give it another 30 seconds because we really want it to be really wilted. So we're just going to do the timer. We'll add a minute and then we'll just count down from there. So at this point we can watch it. But at this point, once this is ready, once it's welted for you, what you're gonna do is remove it from the heat, because then the dish is completely done after that. But then you're gonna add 6 ounces of provolone cheese, which is right here, shredded. 6 ounces, and I'll show you right there was 6 ounces worth, and it's 6 ounces right there of provolone cheese. What we're gonna do is set it aside, not to be in direct heat anymore. Add the provolone cheese on top of that, and get it covered, and then let it melt. And we do that for about, I would say, about 2 minutes. I would think, yeah, 2 minutes would be a good amount of time. Let's check the time here. It's gonna be ready in about 2 seconds. Turn that off, and let's check again. And there we go, looking beautiful. So now let me show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set it over here because we don't want it, so let's turn off the stove. We don't want it on the stove itself. I'm putting it on a silicone pad of mine. Move this really quick. So that's how it looks. It's still bubbling in there, and that's awesome. So what you're gonna do is now sprinkle the cheese all over. Just all over, like that, just like that. And then you're gonna cover it like I told you guys. We cover it, and then we set the timer for 2 minutes. So I'll see you guys in 2 minutes.
So much X-Men.
Okay, so here we go. 2 minutes after letting it cool down in here, and there you go.
I'll let you name it.
That is the final outcome, and then I'll add pictures of how it looks served in a plate. Because right now the kids are hounding me because they are hungry. So Once I serve it in a plate, I'll take a picture of it and add it to the end of this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this recipe. Believe me, you guys will not regret it. It's a very healthy but very yummy looking recipe, and it has really good taste. So thank you guys for watching. Remember, comment, rate, and subscribe below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Okay, you guys, so here is pretty much a live video of what it looks like. That is how yummy and cheesy it is. I'm telling you, it's a very healthy, good meal, and the spinach tastes really, really yummy. So here you go. I'll still add a few little pictures, but pretty much I think it's better live. And here you go. Bye. See you guys later.